And we're live. All right. Metal Gets Me High, episode 18. We have Viserion. What's up, you guys?
What's up, guys?
Man?
How's it going?
How you doing?
It's going, man. We're just got done watching some football here on the West Coast, and happy to have you guys on.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills, New York team. All right.
Yeah,
I
we
was
gotta
gonna
take
say these guys got to be some fucking Bills fans right here, huh?
I know.
Those turnovers,
No.
the Giants, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll take
Giants.
credit because our team suck. But
Kill yourself.
yeah,
Like, I just say saying like Giants, but like I'm a Jets fan. I should just literally really Last time they won was when my daddy wasn't even like thinking of him and his dick was like, oh, no.
Even more of a reason to hack yourself.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
Hard
Oh,
times,
shit,
man.
that's funny.
Well, let's get into it, you guys. How would you say metal gets you guys high?
oh man. So for me personally, it's just no matter how I'm feeling, what type of day, I put on any sort of metal record. I could be bummed out. I could be having a good day, fucking tired, energetic. I put on metal and it just,
It just fits the mood.
yeah, it just gets,
Yeah.
lifts me in some way,
The energy of it, it gets my adrenaline going.
I just
It's
get
like in a good way.
I just get
Like,
high
it's
with
just
metal.
yeah.
So it's like the dose,
Oh, I'm
There
with
we
you,
go.
dude.
Yeah,
I
right.
went to the laundromat today, freaking took a couple dabs and listened to some metal. So that's what's so cool about it is you're right. Like it's there's all kinds of different metal, so it could fit any mood you're in, and that's what we love is just nerding out about this awesome genre. That's
Exactly. It's like nerding out. It's like being like a comic book nerd in a way. I guess like that's why metal and comic book nerds are kind of like in a similar vein. It's like because you just discover newer things like on your path, man. Like even us, like we're fairly older. These guys are like the younger ones in the band, but it's like every day you just discover new stuff with metal. It's like it's like music. Like you learn something every day.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, shoot, I'm still finding out about new metal. Bandcamp is a hell of a tool, and it's like
every day in our
Bandcamp.
group chat, we're just sending each other new like,
Yeah,
have you
for
heard
real.
this? Like, that's it.
I love that too. And like what gets me on Bandcamp is I like that it's kind of like an old school vibe of metal where it's like you're kind of judging stuff off the
The cover.
whether the cover or the name of the album, and like that's like draws you in, and I love that about metal.
You can go
What
down
are
a
some
rabbit hole and just keep going,
Oh yeah. And it gives you you could break it down by what city you want to hear it from. So if you could put Cleveland, Ohio, freaking death metal and whatever, and it comes up and it shows you everything in that area. So you can be even super specific. You can pull in whatever you want, and it's one of the best tools.
It
I
just
think
feels like
that
the old
metal has.
like tape trading days. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but way better, I guess. Like,
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people like going to a record store and buying a record, that experience is pretty much dead. But like that tape trading thing, like we just said, like, hey, like yo, listen to this fucking band. It's like, oh, here you go. It's like, holy shit, like where are they from? Freaking someplace in Papua New Guinea. Like who
Yeah.
would've thought, you know?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
hell yeah.
Who are some artists that influenced you guys in your art more specifically?
So it's pretty widespread. We're all big black metal nerds. Obviously love the old school, like the Dark Throne, the Emperor, those type of bands that started
Bathory, for sure.
Bathory.
Mhm.
Great
But then
stuff.
like we like a lot of the newer stuff, like the atmospheric things. We're all big Harakiri for the Sky
Yeah, I was
fans.
just about to say that.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you guys were playing a show with them.
Old
That's
World,
really cool.
Agalash, like all these fucking, it's seeing the genre grow and expand is just, we love it. Like and then we
It's a
try to
fucking
add
great
all
thing.
those influences into our stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who does what in the band?
What happened?
I said, so who does what in the band? What do you guys?
So me and him are guitarists.
Mhm.
I do vocals as well. Tasso's bass. Drummer is Matt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Now, do you do all the vocals Are you like are you? Does anybody sub it like sub or is there any
In
sort of
the
layers, or do you
record,
do it
yeah,
all?
no, I do all of them. Matt will help me out live.
I did some backing vocals, but I haven't done it the last few shows. I don't know how if I don't know if going forward with new music we're gonna keep going with that or not. Because I've been writing a little crazier drum parts, so it's harder for me to be like doing that and then I do that on
at
top
the
of
same
it.
time.
Yeah, something I gotta step up with. So.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, black metal, one of the things it's most known for is the blast beat. So it's got to be pretty freaking hard to blast and, remember a verse. So I got you.
He does it, man.
Yeah,
he manages to do it.
The hardest part is that
Damn.
you can't breathe the same way when you're sitting down.
Yeah.
So like,
okay.
Like the first 2 minutes, and then I'm like, I'm running out of fucking air, and like, I have to focus on drumming, and then like my throat starts to. I'm like, oh, now I'm using my throat, which is bad technique. So
Yeah.
it's hard to balance.
You know what's worse technique? If you like drop a stick. So like, I think that's more important.
For sure.
So I got them at the ready.
Just make sure you got it.
As far as like what bands got you guys into metal?
Oof, man.
I mean, I see Metallica behind you, so
that's
yeah.
one. That's one
definitely.
of them.
it's like the universal given one. Everybody to some extent likes
Oh,
Metallica.
yeah.
How can you not?
Yeah.
Slayer. I mean, of course.
Slayer.
Love Slayer.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like the question should be it's more of like what's inspiring us now type of thing. Because like especially like in our local scene, it's kind of like exploding in a way. Like there's so many genres going on. Like I've never I don't know, like my man Tasso here is like knows the scene pretty well. But like for me, it's like I feel like the scene in New York is kind of like explode right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it feels like for me at least, it feels like what Gothenburg or San Francisco back in the day was. There's so many different bands playing locally, so it's just really popping right now. So like for us, like Final Siege, Cranial Damage, Coronary Thrombosis, those local bands or whatever the case may be are like our inspiration, whatever the case may be. Jotunheim, another local black metal band, is like really popping right now. It's like one of our favorite. Tombstoner.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Check them out.
They're close friends. Like, so obviously, like the big four, those bands definitely inspire us. Like, obviously, like the original black metal bands, but like I think for us right now, it's just watching other bands grow, and it kind of motivates us to like, oh, let's do this, guys. It's like, let's go forward.
I don't know if me and Ben, I think we kind of actually grew up. I think our earliest metal was probably like new metal because I was just
that's me right here, man.
So like,
that's too.
Korn, Linkin
100%.
Park, and then we got into Metallica.
Yeah, it was over since then.
For me, what got me into like the next genre was like I got into Gojira and Job for a Cowboy.
Dude,
J-Fac,
love J-Fac.
That's what turned me from being like, "What the fuck is death metal?" to "Oh, I love this shit."
This
got me
shit
into the more extremes,
hard.
and then that got me into black metal.
John Rice is a god on the drums.
Dude,
Oh,
what pisses me off about
Elliot
J-Fac
too.
is they released, in my opinion, their best album and never toured it. It's like,
I know.
dude.
No,
Dude.
I've never seen them live. I hate it.
I saw them at
keep
Mayhem
seeing stuff
Fest.
that they're gonna record,
that's awesome.
and I'm like, I need a new album. Like I need it.
Jeez.
Like,
They're supposed to come back.
that's what I mean. They keep teasing me, man. Every time I'm like, are they doing it? I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Gojira too. That's a band that is.
Oh, that's a
fucking
pound for
insane.
pound band right there.
Yeah,
They're
live
fucking
we
on
had
all
a chance
levels.
to watch them. Yeah, we had a chance to watch them live, and oh shit, they are ridiculous. They sound
Man,
incredible.
there's so much fucking amazing live, man.
Fuck yeah.
Just like I saw them with Slipknot like about a couple of years back.
Yeah.
Like I was like, holy shit, it was Behemoth,
Behemoth,
Slipknot, and fucking-
Volbeat.
We were at that show, but we missed them because of traffic.
Now we went,
Yeah.
oh really?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
New York,
Oh,
bro.
New York, yeah.
Pennsylvania, dude.
I saw them earlier this year with the Deftones. They were great.
Oh, you
That's
went to that show.
badass.
That's badass. Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I don't know if you consider them part of your scene, but I agree that like the New York black metal scene's taken off because the band recently that I'm seeing a lot of success with is Imperial Triumphant. And,
Oh, they're fucking
they're
awesome.
They're
Yeah.
Like-
like awesome.
Yeah, they're all nice dudes. They're fucking great too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they are very there's nothing that sounds like Imperial Triumphant.
I love listening to them. You just don't know where the music's gonna go.
Yeah.
You're always
Dude,
on your toes. I'm like,
I
what the?
saw them at Vitus, like opening.
Oh,
Years
shit.
ago, before they were as big
I
as they were.
forget for who, maybe for 1340, some shit. But I fucking just remember seeing them and just staring at them like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I was like, this is blowing my mind. I like recorded videos. I was sending it like, yo, this band, I don't know, they're gonna be fucking sick. And I was like,
who the hell these guys are? But this shit goes hard.
yeah, I was like, that's what another great thing about metal. Like, you just get so excited when you see or hear something new that you're like, I need to tell everybody about this fucking band. You know,
I got a chance to meet their drummer Kenny Grahowski for like 3 minutes, and it was like I had to control myself because I was about to be like, so how do you do anything that you do?
It really makes no sense, dude. Like they're coming near us soon.
A whole part, and I'm like, what are you doing? How are you doing this?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that they're going on tour with Zeal and Ardor because I think that's a cool. They're a little more easy to get into, and hopefully someone goes early and sees Imperial Triumphant and becomes a fan. It all circles back around.
Exactly. Yeah.
A day win is a win for like everybody in the city. It's kind of like, oh shit, our boys are fucking making it, man.
Yeah, man.
So it's really exciting, man. It's like New York's right now. Like, I just really hope it just blows the fuck up and becomes another San Francisco type of shit.
Yeah,
man.
Definitely has the potential, man. Fucking big city, fucking lots of people. Word of mouth goes around pretty good.
Yeah,
so
the East Coast in general, they're just blowing up with all sorts of
Jersey has
music.
some fucking shit, man.
I think it's just the tri-state area, period.
Yeah.
Everything's so close there. I mean, we're all from California, man. Like, we're about an hour and a half from the Bay Area. You got to drive an hour and a half this way, hour and a half to Sacramento, 5 hours to LA, 12 hours to Oregon. So it's like 8 hours to Vegas.
Don't worry, it takes us 12 hours to get to the Bronx too, man. The traffic, the train sucks too,
Yeah.
You got to get that electric bike, bro. Fucking throw your shit on your back and fucking start pedaling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have somebody mug me within 2.5 seconds.
That's true. We
Carry
don't have
that
to worry
fucking
about getting
taser
mugged here.
Yeah.
That lithium battery fucking expensive, bro.
The album that got me into you guys was your last one, Natural Selection. Ramon sent it to me actually, and I was like, oh, the cover got me alone because I'm an avid follower of Nature is Metal, so I love seeing shit like that. So that's what I was like, all right, I'm in before I even listened. Like, how did you come up with the idea, like, for the album, but specifically the art too?
So we were, as we were writing stuff, a lot of the lyrics seemed to pertain to, the crueler side of life, I guess you could say. And, we were looking through things. We were like, maybe like a nature motive. So we were like, okay, natural selection would be a cool theme and a cool theme for the title of the album. So we just started looking up fucking gruesome shit.
Yeah.
And then I just, I was like, that image is just catches your eye. I think it's like such a, it's not gory in the sense of like, nature could be really fucking gory, but this is just like the fact of like, this is what it is. This dude, it's just it's a food chain.
Yeah.
This is all for food. Man. That's it. And then I decided, I'll write the lyrics for one of the songs and I'll just make it the definition of what natural selection is, which is a fucking nightmare. Because now I gotta I had to give myself I was like, I'm going back to school. I'm like fucking looking up definitions. I was like, this sucks. Damn,
I had like a textbook out to like
man.
The lyrics.
I was like, oh god, I got a biology textbook.
So you brushed off your old backpack. You're like, all right, let's get this bitch.
Got out the old notebook.
See, that's cool to hear because most of black metal, a lot of times it's satanic or whatever the case is, and I think that it's you picked a cool topic that of course. I like that you did something different where like you picked a topic that's very real, and it turned out great.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
How did the Wraith featuring Trevor come to be, if you don't mind me asking?
So we had a two-song demo before
called Death
Dealer, and Trevor, you know, God rest his soul, he put us on a one of his playlists, you know, for the month or with one of our tracks. Yeah. And you know, so we reached out, we were like, well, you know, thank you, dude. Like, you know, he had not, you know, we were some band from Queens. We just started. So we said thank you to him and everything. He was like, yeah, I really like what you're doing. And then we were recording the album, and we were like, oh, you know, would you want to do guest vocals? Like, you know, whatever your rate.
This was the height of the pandemic. Yeah, it was a pandemic. So everybody was just sitting at home doing nothing.
So we hit him up and
we
like,
take a shot. You know, he's not on the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
And then
worst he says no.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then so we asked him, we were like, you know, whatever your rate is, like, let us know. And he was like, dude, like, I'll just do it for you guys. He's like, you know, because he's a fucking man. He was the nicest dude of all time.
He's put, from what he put so many like up and coming bands like on, you know.
Oh yeah,
he's like advertised a bunch of smaller bands and done vocals. So
that's what I mean. He was like,
he grabbed dinner. We grabbed dinner with him. We bought him dinner. We took him out, you know, had some dinner and some drinks, and he just gave us as much advice as possible for nothing. Like he didn't.
Yeah,
you know,
he's the perfect ambassador for metal.
The
guy was
agreed.
He was so like still down to earth, and he still like had this. He remembered what it was like when he was first starting out, and that's why he gave us advice, because he never he never forgot where he came from.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know, he's a really great guy.
Yeah, you know.
I heard he never charged anybody like $1 for any guys.
Dude, that's what I mean. He's like,
it was like pulling teeth to get us to. For his dinner.
Yeah, we were like, dude,
like, I was like, no, we got it. It's like, we'll be all right. Like, we're just buying you dinner. Dude.
Yeah, you know, like, he was, you know, like I said, nicest dude, of all time, you know. So we're honored that we have him on a song. You know, it's just, it's so
man.
Something you always remember, you know.
Yeah, even so, we played a show, and you know, he used to live in New York before he moved to Atlanta, and we invited him to the show, and you know, he fucking came on stage and fucking played the Wraith with us.
Yeah.
No shit.
Dude was like, you know,
I like forgot how the song went.
Yeah, I was
he came on stage, like he's really on stage, and everyone just stopped and like turned around, like, all right, count the song, and I was like, how do I play the drums?
You're like, you hold the sticks, you're like, wait, how does this go again?
But like, just to show how nice a dude he was, he came. Not only did he come out to see us, he fucking hopped up on there with us. So you know,
this guy's a fucking savage.
There's not a lot of people that with that.
Oh no!
From what it sounds like, that's like him. You know.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? Like even with him being gone, unfortunately, like that's just gonna like somehow or another, it's gonna make metal better. You know what I mean? Like he's always gonna be known as a legend now, and he was always known to be the coolest guy.
Oh yeah. Well, just like
Trevor.
The amount of stories you hear, you know, from other people, fans, bands, like whatever, like he's just, the impact is never gonna go away that he had on metal. So, you know,
and he was adopted.
Rest in power.
Honestly, they were one of the first like death metal bands I got into, because for me, I went from deathcore to death metal. And like that was one of the first bands, because you know they toured with a lot of deathcore bands, so it was easy to be like, what's this band about? They're on tour with, you know, Whitecap or whoever, and immediately hooked, man.
Yeah. Dude, I remember seeing that video for Funeral Thirst on goddamn Headbangers Ball. Jamie Johnson was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the greatest fucking band in the history of death metal bands." I was like, "Oh shit, MTV's fucking playing death metal. Let's see what they got." This fucking Kids came on. It was fucking Black Dahlia. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Holy shit!
Holy shit, dude. Went the next day to FYE because I worked there, because I had no life. I bought the album right there and then. I was just hooked, man. Yeah. Man, God rest his soul, man.
music fucking just flowing through your veins. Even had to fucking work the day job as it.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
That's cool.
That's the only reason I work at FYE, because FYE is like one of the few music stores back in there. They had a metal section. Like,
Yeah,
you know, Sam Goody did one. Like Sam Goody was like the place I used to go like to get the imports. It's like, you know, you got to have that one song and the imports or whatever the case may be. But it's like only reason I worked at FYE because they had a great metal selection. I was like, fuck it. I get a discount of like 2 cents. Fuck it.
Let's do it. Why not?
Fucking add those pennies up, brother. Fuck it.
So about your music, like, because you know black metal, it typically has a really really raw sound production. How do you balance that when making a black metal album where, you know, I'm sure there's a certain balance to how raw you want it to be?
Yeah, so it's you know, I like to think of it as like, so for example, Matt, you know, our drummer here, he's a beast. So I'm like, I want people to hear like the nuanced stuff he does. So we try to like balance it between like, okay, we want it to be like kind of dirty and grimy, but also, you know,
we want it to
have
sound
like
good.
Yeah,
we want people to hear what we're playing.
Yeah, you know,
like I have a lot of respect for the raw black metal bands, but I also I think that, you know, with the way things are now, it's possible to create an album that is brutal and that has that kind of sense without sounding like it's, you know, like being recorded with poor equipment.
Yeah.
And I know that some black metal fan out there is going to be like, well, that's not true cult because, you know, they didn't record it in a bathroom. No. But like, I want people to be able to be like, oh, well, I can appreciate what the guitar is doing, the layers, the bass, the drum, the vocals, how everything works together. So, you know, at the end of the day, you want to make a good piece of music. And, you know, if the technology is there, as long as you don't overuse it, because we don't want to sound like, you know, like just a wall noise.
Yeah, we're not tech deaf. Like, we don't want to sound.
Yeah, we're not like we're
you guys. I'm not that good.
Yeah, like, you know.
So if people hear everything I'm playing, they're gonna make this guy. Yeah.
No, the production on Natural.
I gotta have it be a little dirtier, you know.
It was dope as fun.
That's what I do.
It also, I think it depends on the atmosphere you're going for. Like some fucking raw black metal albums, the vibe of the piece of music as a whole needs to be that. It needs to be dirty and raw. Yeah. And then you have like,
sounds like you're in a forest.
The new Black Braid. I don't know if you
love that.
Oh, hell yeah, the Black Braid.
Production is fucking stellar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, depends on what you're going for. So I think it's just a matter of balancing that.
I feel like that whole like raw black metal thing, people are really focused on that because it's like a part of like black metal that became popular, but people miss out on like the first generation, second generation. Like everybody forgets like Master's Hammer or stuff like that.
Like stuff progresses.
You know,
exactly. Yeah.
So it's just like a core. You can really be creative in black metal and still get that cult evil sound that you want. I mean, look at bands like Funeral Mist, for example, you know?
I totally agree with that. Like, I feel like black metal is one of the few metal genres that you could kind of deviate with your sound a little bit. Like, you come out with a really raw black metal album, right? And then come out with a true atmospheric album, and nobody's going to blink an eye. You know, it's going to be like, oh, great, it's a different direction for the band. Like, you know, I feel like a lot of metal bands either they get stuck in a particular genre, and when they stray away a little bit from it, they get pounded with like Sell Out or whatever the case may be. Like black still has that, like, you know, true people, like you know, obviously the gatekeepers. Yeah. But I feel like if you stay within the vein of the rainbow that it is, black rainbow that it is, black metal, basically.
Colorless rainbow.
It's just a broad, man. You got like atmosphere, like the subgenres within black metal itself. It's like shit, like it's basically heavy metal. Just like here's another tree. Yeah. It's like here's the roots of it, but then like black metal is like growing a little fucking shrub on the side over here. Yeah, you know, so it's such wide ranging.
Yeah, I totally feel that.
Yeah, because fucking Ramon a couple weeks ago was like admitted to me and Al, he's like, guys, I don't know if I like black metal.
Yeah, and then I found
he finds you guys and
your
then
guys'
fucking
album. And I was like, I was sitting in the sauna listening to this. I was like, I think I saw that you guys maybe had liked something or followed the page, and I saw you guys had something, and it was 28 minutes, and I spent 30 minutes in the sauna. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let's play this. Let's see. It's a black metal. I got to get into it.
Yeah.
So I sit there and I listen to this, and I'm about halfway through, and I have to get out of the sauna, get my phone, and I text these guys. I was like, dude, you guys have to check this shit out. This shit's hard.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you just have to find your lane with the black metal.
Exactly.
With the really, really poor production, I really do enjoy like listening to the instruments and kind of picking out, different
He's our
things
most
to listen to every time
caveman
I
guy.
do it.
Yeah.
For the most part. So when I do, I do like listening to the instruments and stuff and being able to hear it. So I when I heard it, I was like, oh, this production's fucking awesome. It's perfect. It's not like it's not, you can't hear anything. It's not so distorted you can't hear anything, but it's like perfect and just the lyrical content in that cover, So I was like, damn, all right, this is my lane into black metal right here.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
great,
man.
man.
We
Thank you, man.
appreciate that we were able to get you like some black metal. So
Hell yeah.
It's actually all these guys. We just joined recently.
I got a 200 Stab Wound shirt on. It says
they're
Death
fucking
Metal
rip, bro.
Zero.
They're fucking. I was gonna mention it, and I was like,
well, we just saw them. God, what? A couple weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
All right, 2 weeks ago now.
Nice.
And them, Tribal Gaze,
Creeping
Death.
Oh,
It was a good
It
show.
was hard. It was hard.
They were just here like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they like started the tour near there, so that makes sense.
Yeah, man. Fucking great band, man. Like, honestly, like, I just feel like metal as a whole, I think we're in a good place. Like, obviously, there's people like saying like, rock is dead. Like, rock, hard rock, that kind of rock might be dead, but metal, I think, underground wise, it's just always going to be
thriving.
It's
thriving.
It's
You guys,
everything evolves too. I mean, people say rap is dead, and if you turn on the radio, it's just a different type of rap. So everything changes. So
well, it's pop if you want to go there, like being in New York.
absolutely, anything on the radio is
doesn't sound the same as it did 10 years ago.
John Rule and all that shit.
Oh my god.
Rap from the 90s and early 2000s. Fuck all this
Here in
new
New
shit.
York City, you see that live and well. You got like 7-8 venues that play. You can catch a metal show every night of the week.
I've never seen that, man.
Something going on.
I'm jealous of that in New York.
Yeah,
you guys are right. Like, I mean, you named a bunch of bands just out of New York alone that are killing it in black metal. Death metal. There's a lot of good stuff going on there. Hardcore. It's just a really good time for heavy music.
Honestly,
death metal from Yonkers, man.
Honestly, even the OGs are hitting it. You got Black Anvil. Fucking. What is that?
Immolation just came out with something.
Immolation.
All those guys are like they're like the elder statesmen. Like they've been grinding it for years, But now like they're getting recognition. And holy shit! It's like finally honestly, like I feel like New York's finally like New York's always been skipped. I feel when it comes to like the metal scene, you know what I mean? Yeah, we had Lemore's, we had a lot of those like places. Whatever.
We had the Long Island
scene, but like upstate especially has a huge like scene too. But like New York City, especially, it's like I feel like now that's a spot. Like people are coming to play here all the freaking time now. Even the smaller venues are getting like mid-tier bands to play. So
what are the hot venues out there?
Well, St. Vitus.
That makes sense.
Kingsland,
Brooklyn Monarch.
The Metals.
Urban Plaza.
What's your guys' favorite that you've played? Like, what's the favorite one that you guys have had? Have you guys?
It has to be Vitus.
It has to be
Vitus. Okay, that makes sense.
Just being on the same stage that like fucking Dave Mustaine was on.
I was just sitting up there like, what the fuck am I doing up here?
It's just surreal. Like
Gojira played there. I think.
Gojira played there. It's kind of like
iconic.
And it's a small venue. It's like you think like St. Vitus is like some bro. It's like
I've been fucking cramped in Vitus in a corner, sweating balls, seeing like rotting Christ.
I've been
and like fucking dying.
You know, you've been to Vitus where you have to see a band by the ATM and shit.
Yeah,
you know? It's like, oh shit, all right.
Oh shit, that's funny.
What's the cap on that place? Like 300-400?
I think
less.
like
200.
Yeah.
200, yeah.
It's like
Those are the best kind of shows,
Like,
man.
and Ronnie Christ had to do a double show because tickets they had.
Yeah.
So they had to do a show back.
They oversold. Like they're like nobody's gonna come on
They
a
had
Wednesday.
a matinee and then a midnight show.
Oh hell yeah!
No,
No, it wasn't Vitus.
Nirvana did though.
Nirvana did.
Without Kurt Cobain,
they
did a show there.
Like some big band from the 90s.
Grohl and Novoselic played there.
So, and they had a random guest.
That's our Whiskey a Go-Go, basically. If you want to really like refer to anything, like that's the place to go. It's a good bar to hang out with, and also it's like oh shit, like big bands play here sometimes.
Yeah,
And that's in New York City.
Yes.
New York City. Okay, cool.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, Greenpoint.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah, Queens unfortunately does not have many.
They had
the
some
Meadows.
venues, but they
No, that's Brooklyn.
That's
yeah,
Brooklyn.
that's Brooklyn.
Everything's Brooklyn now.
They had Black
Okay.
Rock 51 was good, but it shut down
Yeah.
because of COVID.
Back in the day, we had Castle Heights. If you remember that in Queens, but that closed down like 20 years ago.
Yeah, so everything's Brooklyn, Manhattan based.
We played Knitting Factory too with our other band, which is unfortunately closed, but that was a trip because that was probably like the biggest venue that I played at, where they were like, "Oh, here's the code for the door backstage." I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wait, what?
It was a backstage for free beer.
At the bar.
It was like what? Like,
Oh, see, that's a dream right there. You got
I was like, oh,
you got a place with a locked door. You're good.
Bro, I was happy we had a private bathroom where I could take a decent shit. Like, you know.
Oh yeah. Hey, I've heard a lot of these venues,
bro,
have some rough shitters.
There's a door on the bathroom, you know. You get like, hey, I don't have to shit with the door wide open, you know.
I gotta wait for the cokeheads to leave the stall.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what?
Shit.
That's Ramon.
I know, right? I saw that I think it was the singer from Vomit Forth tweeted. He's like about to take a shit right before the show. Wish me luck.
Yeah.
And then he put update. It went well.
Yo, there's some venues you gotta have like one leg sticking out to close the door.
My God.
It's like I'm doing yoga while shitting. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Oh shit!
Look, I don't know about you, but like I get the shit before on stage. I get nervous, so it's like, fuck, bro. So I really hope it's like, please let it be a stall open. There's never a stall open.
Gotta find a local Starbucks, bro, and barge down the door.
Not wrong.
I'll straight shut up in the sting. It was like your fault.
Oh man, what's it been?
Call it a day.
What's it been like playing shows since COVID's been over? Has it been
It's
super
actually,
sick?
I think it's been fucking great. Like the energy that people have now after like missing it.
Yeah,
it's unmatched. Like, you know, and also like just the energy of the bands too. Like regardless of us, just as bands that we've seen, like everybody's so happy that they're back. Like you get up there and you can't. There's no like, oh, we're gonna play this show. There's like, we're fucking playing this show. Like, give it your all the time, you know. So,
I think
that's good.
I think that like collectively, everybody was just so happy, especially in the earlier shows, to come back. That like people that I usually would have been like, oh, I'll say hi to them and like, you know, then go about my day. I talked to you for like a half hour. And I was just like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in months. Like it was, so I think that definitely played a part in making the community stronger, if anything.
Yeah.
So now at shows, it's like, they're like, we really support each other, even more than we did beforehand, just because not only are we more excited to see the live music, but everyone's just gotten closer because they were so used to not having anyone to talk to. So I think it's definitely strengthened the scene.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I agree.
I think the scene was going to explode before the pandemic, but now, like, I think the pandemic kind of rushed that forward. You know what I mean? It's kind of like everybody's super excited to come out, see shows or whatever the case may be. And not for nothing, a lot of like our friends' bands kind of dissolved during the pandemic. So there's only a few of us really left that like were there at like before the pandemic, throwing out shows, having a good time, and then next thing you know, like Tombstone gets popular, all these bands start hitting, like, and then this whole wave started happening. Like, there's a show every weekend. Like, we got bags under our eyes. It's like day jobs and like, oh, we gotta go support our friends. Like, oh, dude, like In Flames is fucking playing tomorrow night. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah,
you know.
Stuff I'm like jealous of being able to do that.
Yeah, that's so cool that there's so many different opportunities to see, you know, like heavy
good metal
music over there. Yeah, every night basically. It sounds like whether it's a small underground band or a bigger show, it sounds like it's popping over there. Which we have to drive an hour and a half which way you cut it to go watch a show. Yeah, whether we're going to the Bay Area, to Sacramento or Fresno, it's an hour and a half drive. So
I just gotta give a shout out to the Sacramento Kings.
I knew it.
Hell yeah!
I'm a Kings fan.
This dude, me too, brother.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
This is the year. All right.
You're full of shit, but all right.
We're gonna do it. We'll get swept in the first round, but we're making the playoffs. All right.
I've never met another Kings fan not from California. This is fucking amazing.
Dude, born and raised in New York. Born and raised in New York, bro.
Must have been Chris Webber,
Mike,
huh?
No,
dude,
Mike Bibby.
Chris Webber.
Mike Bibby. There you go. Yeah,
Mike Bibby, bro.
Man.
Mike fucking Bibby, Doug Christie, Asia.
He mentioned Mike Bibby like 50 times a day. I was like, Ben, stop talking about Mike Bibby. I'm trying to do my homework.
I think once he says, like, I could play this riff as fast as Mike Bibby fucking dribbles. Like no, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Hey, no shit. That's my favorite basketball player of all time.
Dude,
right
same. Dude, I saw him get jacked. I was like, I'm hitting the gym tomorrow.
Oh, you're right.
I was like, I gotta be Mike Bibby. Like,
isn't he like some crazy high school basketball coach now that like doesn't lose?
He was in high school. Yeah.
Well, he was
I think out of Vegas, right, or something like that.
Where he throws chairs at children now?
Maybe.
Is that what teaching is?
If you had the referees rig the fucking playoffs against you, you would be throwing chairs too. All right.
I was counting down in my head until he brought that up.
Hey, you guys are from New York. You should know that all sports are rigged.
That shit was rigged, man.
This is why I don't bet on basketball.
The referee said it.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, please tell me there's no Knicks fans in the building.
Not the Knicks.
I'm a Nets fan. I've been a Nets fan since Jason Kidd days.
The New Jersey days?
Yeah. We're just a circus. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're happy we signed KD?" I'm like, "I'm not happy about anything."
At least you have KD and Durant, bro. Like, who the fuck we have?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna. But we're
still. You guys just signed RJ Barrett to a big deal.
We got Dolan. That's all we got.
All right, yeah,
like that's it. You know, that's
checkmate. You got me.
Right,
and the fat Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
We also have Dolan as the owner, so he's a blood-sucking leech that fucking ruins everybody. Besides,
he's owned by Las Vegas, bro. He's owned by Las Vegas. Oh man, that's fucking good shit. Man, Port New York, man. I'm taking the Giants though, plus 5.5 on Sunday though. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Titans.
You are dude. Man. I bet Derrick Henry was gonna just destroy us. That's what I like.
Fuck that, bro. It's a setup.
Well, this is my this is my thinking. Whenever I bet against the Giants, I'll bet against them because then if I lose,
I'm taking them.
That means they probably won, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm happy because the Giants won." They're gonna go 17-0 because I'm betting against them every week.
You don't like money.
See, I'm a Steelers fan. I always get messed with, but like the good thing about us is I always know we're gonna be competitive. But like, dude, my hairs go gray watching Steelers games. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we still watching football from the 80s? Why is it 3rd and 12 and we're throwing a freaking pass to Najee Harris where there are like 4 guys around him?
Yeah, no.
I don't know why people that won championships in the last 20 years are bitching about the team. It was like I wasn't even thought of my dad's dick when they fucking the Jets won a Super Bowl.
Look, man, you can be a Giants fan.
Kind of. No matter who you're a fan, I'm a Mets fan. I'm upset. No matter who you're a fan,
Hey.
that's something that's wrong with your team.
Yeah.
My team's never won a Super Bowl. I'm a Chargers fan, so shame on me.
Oh man.
Hey, my team. I like. The Raiders,
they should be
so
good.
I can't
Though.
say
Chargers should be
shit.
really good for a while.
You got
We should
Herbert,
blow out the Raiders.
Keenan Allen, Williams.
Well, we could be the
Offense
Commanders.
is
Actually, he's right. You're right.
Defense
Yeah.
is crazy. Oh yeah.
Commanders.
Tommy, so that's like you call it.
Shit, that's so funny.
Well,
No fun league.
We'll
No,
start kind of-
definitely not, dude. Fucking Anthrax was fucking right, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. We'll start to kind of wind it down. The way we always like to end the show is if somebody who, let's go more black metal specifically because you guys are black metal. Somebody who doesn't really know about black metal wants to check out black metal, where would you guys point them? Like what's a song or maybe an album you guys would point to?
I would have to go Transylvanian Hunger.
Okay. Some Dark Funeral.
Yeah. No, Dark Throne.
Oh, Dark Throne. Sorry. I don't know.
Yeah. I think fucking that. I think that's like that. That's what got me into it. Like black metal. I was like, what is this shit? So
Anything Bathory done, because I feel Bathory, every album is just every genre of black metal. It's like you want to get into every genre of black metal, to like the old school guttural shit to the fucking modern, more operatic shit. Bathory gonna give you a whole synopsis of fucking what it is to be a black metaler.
I would say Dissection, the Somber Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Dissection.
Dissection, the Somber Lane right there.
Yep. That's
well, everybody here went old school, so I'm gonna go with Harakiri for the Sky, their latest album, My Air, which came out last year, just to get that other element of what the modern black metal sounds like.
Cool. And I saw you guys were playing a show with them and Ghost Bath. So anyone listening, go check that shit out.
Unrequited too. Their first live
awesome.
experience. Like this is their first time playing live. So
hopefully people show up early because they're playing like at 6.
Okay.
But hopefully people show up early because like they're playing like their first show ever.
Yeah. So hideous. So hideous hasn't played in a long time.
So like 8 years.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Okay.
It should
Shout
be a
out
good
to
time.
them.
We're also playing with like Non-Slaughter on.
We're playing with Nunslaughter and Riverhead on October 8th.
Yeah.
October 8th
Oh
too,
no shit.
Oh yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, man.
Non-Slaughter is crazy.
They are.
I
I like their split with Fluids. That's
Yeah.
some good stuff.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a very exciting October, man.
Yeah,
It's
good month.
It's like coming out with the new single and like introducing the new members of the band. And I think like October is kind of like it's gonna be really hectic but very exciting for us. Like every time I look at the poster, I want to throw the fuck up. It's like
I can't wait for it because you guys' latest single, "Reborn in Darkness," was sick. So I can't wait to hear whatever comes out coming soon.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. We're trying to work hard on getting some new shit out for everyone.
Yeah.
So
Soon.
Heck yeah.
Soon.
Good to know. Good to know. We'll be freaking checking out. I got you guys on Bandcamp. I got that follow, so can't wait to see it drop.
Hell
Yeah, man. Can't wait for you guys to listen to it, man.
Yeah,
Like I'm happy you guys enjoyed their first venture. Can't wait for you guys to hear what we have to put in as a band really together. Like, you guys like Reborn in Darkness. Like we're coming up with some good stuff, man. Ben is Riffmeister General right now. It's like he's writing all the time.
This guy
Tasso is like the bass player, but he writes leads all the time. I just gotta sit back and relax and just do whatever,
The best kind of job, my man. The best kind of job.
All of us together, man.
He's bullshitting. This dude has like 6 songs himself.
He has a bunch of reps.
But like I think all of us together are bringing different elements of black metal. Like you heard all of what we like, and I think bringing all those elements together is gonna be kick ass to the next album, honestly.
I can't wait for it, man. You know what got me into black metal was 2 things. The first thing was Behemoth's The Satanists, because I was I was a senior in high school when that came out, and I was more thrash metal. I was in my thrash metal like Pantera stage, and then I heard that was the one that broke me, where I was like, I guess to some extent I was a little like nervous getting into black metal.
Yeah.
And then I listened to that album and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is the craziest stuff I've ever listened to. And then at the same time, I was listening to, like, you know, with the thrash stuff, Trivium, and I always see Matt Heafy wearing Bathory, Emperor, all these, you know, badass older bands, and I was like, I'd look them up online, and that's how I got into black metal. Or those two things.
That's how you have to do it, man. Like that dude loves black metal. Like he's one of my heroes.
That project he just came out with.
Ibaraki.
Ibaraki is fucking awesome. Like that shit.
I love that fucking.
He's been trying to do that like the last 15 years.
Yeah,
him and Ishan, and then that dude. I didn't know freaking Gerard Way from My Chemical
Romance.
Romance.
Dude. I was like, this dude can fucking belt, bro. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, straight up. And then I know they're not like straight black metal, but right now they have Devil Master opening for them. Like that's hell yeah, man.
Good shit too.
Infecting the masses.
Yeah,
dude. Like the genre is just so wide, man. Like black metal bands can play with thrash bands, fucking straight fucking rock. It doesn't matter.
Well, fucking Holder just booked the tour with
Exhumed. And Mulder.
Got shows here, man. Like and Kingsland, you know, they sold out. You know, like amazing bands. Like it's just a genre, especially black metal. I think extreme metal's in a good place right now.
Yeah,
you know, but like
it's fun.
It's popping off, man. Finally, I think, like, you know, and these younger bands are getting recognition, like, you know, like finally, like, so we're in a good place, man.
Yeah,
hell yeah,
definitely. And you guys have been our first New Yorkers, and I've got to say, this is like the first time talking to anybody from New York, and you guys are sick. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of New York.
You guys can come on whenever you guys.
Oh hell yeah, dude! We're definitely gonna try to do that, dude.
Yeah. We'll probably wait till it's cold.
On one condition, you got to come to the West Coast.
Oh yeah.
Set it up, man.
He'll show up in his Kings jersey.
Yeah, man.
Let's go,
dude.
Let's go.
I gotta go see a game there, so you know.
Hey, I got a Mike Bibby in a youth small. It might fit me, but I mean.
Dude, I got a Mike Bibby authentic in like 2X, so you know, it looks like a dress on me. Yeah, bro. Terrible.
It was the 2000s, you know.
Yeah, man.
That was the style.
People were skinnier back then, you know. We started eating good.
But
yeah, that black metal salary, man. I started eating steak dinners and shit. You know?
Hell yeah. One thing I got to ask, though, is you don't have to answer the question if you know the answer and you're not supposed to let it out. But, you know, us three were talking before the show about Trevor and his black metal project that he never, like, announced or released or anything like that. Do you guys know of that, or are you supposed to let anything out on that?
He mentioned it to us. He hasn't.
We don't really know.
No, that's fair, man.
Yeah, I know. So
I heard him talk about it on a podcast, and I was like, man, I was chomping at the bit. I'm like, how do I find this? But you know, he didn't want people to know it was his, so that's fine, man.
If I do hear of anything like after this, or if you guys hear after this,
yeah, definitely,
I'll send it, or you send it.
Got you, brother.
For sure. We've been trying to figure it out for fucking weeks now, and it just Al will be like, dude, I think I figured it out. And I'm just like, no, you didn't, bro.
Dude, I was just sitting on Metal Archives, and I was like, I hope it's here. Let me see. And then that's where I found out, like, oh, like, dude, this guy really freaking hopped on a lot of tracks.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, it's insane.
Fucking Shadow of Intent. I like heard of them because of his like he brought them on tour with him.
They're so good.
And I saw them, and then I heard, and then you know, from I think it was Melancholy, he did guest verse.
Baron and Broken, Macrocosm, something like that.
Fucking this band, bro.
We saw him. That guy spits live, man.
Dude,
yeah,
bro,
it's nuts.
We saw them with,
like I see them, and I'm like, I need to quit. I'm like, this guy. I was like, I was like, how? And he's like my size too. I'm like, how the fuck does he make those noises? I can't do it.
Well, he's not playing an instrument, so give yourself some credit.
Yeah, that's true. You don't
That's
see
some
Will
talent right
Ramos, strumming a guitar.
That's
So.
true. Yo, yeah, he's another fucking that dude.
Oh,
That guy's
man.
a fucking savage.
They're near us in November, and I'm chomping. And it's their first like headline set near us. I'm ready for that.
Don't be a fucking around me when they're playing. You're gonna get fucking elbowed, shoulder fucking cart. I'm gonna be fucking in the pit.
Oceano just played, and people had mouth guards in. Because it was like, you already know the deal. Like, you're about to get fucking, chopped.
Not a fucking mouth guard. What is this? The fucking NFL?
Well, hey, I mean, just the last show that we went to, my buddy Ramon over here got a spinning back kick to the back of the neck. So it happens, man.
Straight to the neck.
Dude, those are always great.
Yeah, I always watch out for those hardcore kids at the show. It's like, someone's gonna kick, stand back.
We've been hearing about just like recently a lot of people crowd killing. And you're like, you know what?
Dude.
It's a part of it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
As we were at this 200 stab wound show, and sure enough, I got a spinning back kick straight to the back of the neck.
So is it crowd killing if I fucking spear him like Edge or what?
My dumbass used to go in the mosh pit with glasses on.
Oh, mistake.
Yo, fucking on the train, face all bloody, like mad, but like hype too, because it was just a great show. So I'm like, yo, that show was awesome. Fucking blood. People are looking at me like, come on, like what the fuck? Like, why is this guy bleeding on the train? It's New York, so no one asks like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" They don't give a fuck.
Everyone's
Like,
just like, they're on the same
it's just like, don't bleed on me.
Yeah, don't just
hey, you know what?
Get away from me.
Yeah.
One of my favorite.
I'd be like, I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite pages.
Don't know what's happening.
Don't make eye contact.
I stop, I'm out of here.
Hey, one of my favorite pages on Instagram, you guys have to follow them if you don't, is Subway Creatures.
Oh,
out
dude.
of New York. Oh, shit.
Bro.
They have some of the greatest content I've ever seen.
Dude, I could probably do another 50-minute podcast just on shit I see on the subway. That's just me. If we count all of us, we'd be here till like 4 in the morning.
Honestly, I'm just gonna have a GoPro on my chest and just walk around the subways and just like having my own Instagram.
Yo, for real.
Well, when you guys announce a new album, freaking we'll have you on and we can talk about that and freaking talk about your subway experiences. And I'm sure you'll have fucking an hour
the next
more
album is
material.
gonna be about the subway.
It'll be Subway.
Yeah.
Hey, this
the
podcast
funniest thing is if we wrote an album about the subway, we'd have to be like a grindcore band because it's like it's too gross to black metal.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Hey, this podcast doesn't just have to be about metal. We want a 2.5 hour podcast of everybody talking about their experiences on the subway.
Watch out, Subway Creatures. We're fucking coming after you.
We'll tell you about the shit lane lines and shit.
Oh, the shit.
Oh shit! That's just the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually in the Bronx. Like once you pass the Bronx, you're good, But other than that, like
just watch your stuff.
Yeah, just watch.
Oh, I bet.
Never sit in the corner seat either.
Yeah.
Don't sit in the corner seat. All right, that's what the bums like to
Yeah, that's
where
they
do their
down.
shit.
That's right.
Hey, standing room only, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo, pretty much, man.
And sometimes you can't tell the difference between a human or a rat. So
Oh.
After you sit in the corner seat, you gotta check under the seat. You gotta check on the seat. You have to like inspect it. You gotta get a flashlight and be like,
"Hey, man, I'm always about to
a UV light."
Yeah.
The reason the New York Post sells isn't because people read it. You use it as a protective layer between your ass and the subway seat.
Yeah. It's a sterile layer. It's sterilized.
Exactly.
This is my 8 Cannibal Corpse shirt, man. I keep throwing my shit out.
Hey, I have that shirt too. I got that the last show they came around and I got that one. Hammer Smash Face, man. You gotta get it.
Fucking great. Still killing it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, still killing it.
Hey, we got Cannibal Corpse back here.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes.
How can Corpse Grinder go the entire show whipping his head?
Dude, I see the size of a man's neck, bro. It's like This man fucking carries a whole fucking family on his fucking neck.
Hey, respect the neck.
Like the dark
Respect
ages,
the neck.
I think he just walks around with that shit like
all the
time. It's like, that dude is fucking amazing.
I fucking woke up when I turned 30 and I yawned and my neck exploded. And I was like, how does this guy headbang? Like, what the fuck? I turned the wrong way. And that was it for me for like 2 days.
Threw out your back getting out of bed, huh?
Yo.
Every day's a struggle, sir. Every day.
I feel that.
I sound like a creaky bag getting out of bed.
Well,
shit.
We'll freaking pretty much end it here. We put all of your guys' art and Bandcamp, Spotify, your guys' what's it called, socials in our description. Want people to check you out, freaking support black metal, support you guys specifically, and we really appreciate having you guys on.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for you guys' time.
Man, it's an honor for us to be on here. So we
remember, if you tag that baby, still follow the baby and follow Viserion.
Follow the baby and follow the
baby. And then, Brad, if you want to do the plugs.
Oh yeah, man. Again, thank you, Viserion, for coming on. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And you can catch me and Al every Wednesday on Crooks and Books podcast for sports betting. We're big NFL sports bettors, so check us out there. Spotify, YouTube. We'll be on there. We unfortunately took the Rams tonight and got smoked, but it is what it is. We'll continue the journey next week. You live and you learn.
Pretty much, man. Cheers, fellas, man. Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
It was a pleasure.